going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to Copart. That's right, we're here because we actually bought something today. We won something, and it's pretty big. And I think we got a good deal on it, but we won't really know for sure until it gets out here. So instead of talking, we'll cut right to it. Let's get to checking out this new, oh man, it's gonna be in the title, right? Yeah, maybe I won't put it in the title. Maybe I'll just surprise them. Let's get to it. So here she is, ladies and gentlemen, $4,000 winning bid, and it was about $48.65 out the door. This is a '99 F250 Super Duty 7.3. Yes, 7.3, not the 5.4. No, thank you. We got the Powerstroke turbo diesel, and we got the good one. No offense to any of you guys that love your 6.0s, but I think just about everybody knows those engines are kind of unreliable, whereas the 7.3 is about the best. That's about the best diesel engine out there, except maybe for a Cummins. We like the Cummins, or if you follow a certain person's channel, the Fummins. It's not a bad looking truck. We're missing one rim on that back corner over there. It didn't come with the truck. I've already sourced it on eBay for $135 delivered. And let's see what we got here. It needs a new set of tires. The tires aren't particularly cheap, but I've got a set of brand new tires for this in my watch list right now for $750. Take a look at the interior. The interior is actually in pretty dang good shape. The seats are decent, doors are decent, headliner is good. The driver's seat shows a little wear, but this is no big deal. This can be either covered or it can just be straight up replaced. This little trim piece right here is missing on the door, no big deal. The windows work, air conditioning works, cracked windshield. I know that key is annoying you because it's annoying me, but the dashboard is good. Everything in this truck looks to be great. Pop the hood for you, and I'll show you what's going on under there. It does fire right up on its own. It does have one problem though, and I'll show you guys that here in just a minute. Here's our turbo diesel. Batteries look like they probably have seen better days. The terminals as well. There's a lot of grease under the hood, no doubt about that, but looks like somebody recently changed the idler or the tensioner. I think that's a tensioner pulley there. A lot of grease, and she's got a lot of miles, but the good news is I don't see anything like actively leaking from underneath this. Got the K&N filter. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Got the Garrett turbocharger, but I did not see anything actually pouring out from under it. So here's the problem. We're gonna take care of this right now so that it can be driven. But the issue is this, let's see if I can get under here and show it to you. Do you see that? That thing is toast. It looks like something hit it. I don't know. Maybe it ran over something. It could have been a forklift potentially. It's really hard to say, but as you can see, it goes on right there. And she is just bent something fierce. So I got to get that off. There's a nut right here. There's a nut right here. That should be all there is, taking that thing off. We'll take that stabilizer off. We'll replace it with another one. And then we'll see if the transmission's good, if the engine's gonna overheat. I don't know. Let's find out. So here's why the steering was binding up. Hopefully you can see a little clear. This is basically nothing more than a shock absorber, but this has got a 90-degree bend in it. It ain't supposed to be that way. Now the truck is safe to drive. You don't need this to drive it. This helps with what they call bump steer. Basically, you hit big bumps in the road, and a lot of times it'll try to pull the truck one direction or the other. This is there to help absorb the impact, and that is factory. They do have aftermarket options, but that is actually factory on this Super Duty. So now she should be safe to drive. Now we should see if it'll drive home without any major problems. Okay, fire it up. Oh yeah, get some of that air conditioning going. That life-saving AC, man. Whew. All right, no check engine lights or anything. Let's see what she does. gotta love the sound of a diesel. You really do. Okay, let me push this mirror out. There we go. Now I can see better. Find out if we got a bad transmission or if we got an overheating problem. Like I said, this is not a salvage car. It was listed as a flood car, but it's not salvage. I mean, it's a rebuilt from long ago. I checked the Carfax on it, and Carfax shows that. There we go. It rides a little, the steering's a little bit off. Yeah, she sits a little bit to the left. Just get her down the road and see what happens. So far, so good, ladies and gentlemen. I'm at 45 miles an hour. It's been cruising just fine. The tires are completely shot, so it doesn't ride the best. Not to mention, it's a big truck. They don't generally ride the best anyway. But I mean, it does drive. We got to get that alignment checked though, because she pulls hard to the right. So we got to get that checked out. But so far, all the gauges work. No check engine light. The truck is running nice and cool. Good oil pressure. Good battery voltage. Air conditioning is nice and cold. No issues at all, man. 348,000 miles, and she's driving like a dream. So far, this is a win. So the verdict is in. That truck has got to go. We're going to get rid of that $29.95. I think it'll sell fairly quickly. I still got to replace power steering pump on it, put the dashboard in it, but after that, that truck should be done. I got some new dash speakers too, some kickers I want to put in there because those are blown, but it's time to let that truck go. I've had a lot of fun with it. I hope you guys enjoyed it. We still got the Porsche, but this thing right here, I need to learn how to park it. It's a little bit bigger than I'm used to. You can see I didn't park it all that well. I'm gonna have to try this again. The tires on this thing are just junk. Horrible tires. Oh, it does roll coal. I gave it just a little bit of gas just to see how it would react, and it had no problem rolling coal at all. We got the fifth wheel pieces in there. Looks like some extra 1540 oil. Hold on, what we got back here? Extra parts. The turbo diesel. Powerstroke 7.3 engine cover. Not sure what that is. Okay, some Crown Royal. Okay, and a center cap. Not bad. Oh, that diesel smell. Smells good. As far as rust goes, I mean, you can look under here, the wheel wells, the arches. A little bit of mud, a little bit of surface rust, but I don't see anything major wrong with this truck at all. We got a decent little ding right here. But again, whatever. Broken little visor there. No big deal. All little stuff, man. That air conditioning is nice though. AC is nice. Comment below, man. Tell me what you think. We got ourselves a turbo diesel. We finally got us a truck, guys. A real truck. Not a make-believe truck. This is a real truck. And I love it. I'm loving it. So, GMC truck, I love you. It's a lot of fun taking an old school truck like this and bringing it back to life. I really enjoyed it. We're probably gonna have one more video of this truck, and that's gonna be getting that dashboard installed, the new kicker speakers that I bought for it, getting those installed, and a power steering pump. And aside from that, that should be it. This truck is solid and ready to go. I was gonna tint the windows. I'm not gonna tint the windows. That's just, it's not gonna add any value to the truck, I don't think. So let's make our way over to the new to me, which I'm happy to say has turned out very well. I've had it on the highway. Everything seems to be working. No real issue other than it was pulling really hard to the right. The tires were bald. The steering wheel sat to the left. And it needs some shocks. Other than that, that's pretty much it. But the good news is I just got back from Firestone. It's my favorite place in the world to take my vehicles for tires and stuff, and this is what I went with. This is the spare tire, obviously, but I decided I wanted all my tires to be brand new. So we ordered the rim for this, the proper rim that matches the rest of them. Look at these tires, man. Beautiful tires. Beautiful tires. I got a full set of them, so we got all 4 on here right now, and I ordered that new rim, which should come in by the 30th, and it's going to look just like that. So when that new rim comes in, I'm going to take it back to Firestone. I'm going to have another one of these tires put on that new rim, and then have that spare rim and tire put up under the truck, and it'll have a full set of matching rims and tires. The rim was only 130 bucks. And somewhere back, yeah, look, we even got the center cap right there. That's not a cheap center cap either. So we got the new tires on. It's got a lifetime alignment on it. I got it an oil change with Rotella 1540, 15 quarts of oil. Whoa. The oil change on this thing is kind of insane. I then went and got the that piece that we had to break off the front earlier, that bent piece way back there. I went and I got another one. This was $23 at AutoZone. We'll put that on. And I also got some diesel clean, and I read the directions. Best I could tell is I added about half of it to this tank. It says for optimum performance, add like 80 ounces to 125 gallons. So I ended up just putting, God, probably about 35 ounces or so in the gas tank. Filled it up with fresh diesel fuel. So fresh oil change, fresh alignment, fresh tires, fresh diesel fuel, and diesel fuel cleaner. What a truck, man. I've had it on the highway, had it up to 65, and set the cruise control. Cruise works, air works. The thing is doing great. One thing we do have to check out in the future is we'll have to climb underneath and check the U-joints. I know for a fact we've got a U-joint or 2 in the drive line back here going out. I can feel a vibration when I let off the gas, and I can feel kind of like a click, you know, a thump click when you hit the gas. You can feel a U-joint or something under there getting loose. So I want to get that taken care of ASAP. So we'll come back and deal with that. But so far, ladies and gentlemen, I mean, for the price, you can't beat it. You couldn't find one of these out here at all. I looked for this price. It wasn't possible to find something like this for this price. $4,000 winning bid, and total out the door price. Total out the door price was $48.65. I mean, ridiculously cheap for a running and driving truck. Now, the repair bill from Firestone, that's a different story. That came out to $1,783.14. We ended up having to replace a tie rod with a Moog. We went with a Moog. So that cost a little bit. It's like $254 to get the tie rod replaced. I could have done it myself. I understand that, but the truck was already there. I wanted it done, so I just went ahead and let them do it, and I made sure they used quality parts. So comment below, tell me what you think. So I guess that's gonna be it for the video. I am very happy with the truck thus far. We'll see how it does over time driving it, what other things are going to crop up. I'm going to have to learn a little bit about diesel because I don't know anything about it at all other than the oil changes are very expensive. We'll check out those U-joints and hopefully get all that taken care of. Put some shocks on it. It definitely needs some shocks all the way around. But overall, it runs and drives great. It really does. I'm very happy with it. I'm happy with the price. I'm happy with the condition. I think it was needed. Now, whether we keep it or not, I don't know. You know, you guys know how it goes. I'll spend 10 grand on this truck, and in 3 weeks, it'll be for sale for $29.95. You know, a lot of you make jokes about it, but I mean, it's kind of the truth. It is what it is. For right now, I'm happy with the truck. We're gonna get rid of that one, and I'm gonna get this one put in my name and everything, and this will be the truck that we can use for pulling, hauling, getting stuff down to the new property and stuff. I'm hoping that you guys are watching these videos. You can see I'm very serious about doing this. I mean, I've spent a lot of money. You know, when you talk about the truck, I mean, just today, it was $5 grand, you know, $48.65 or so out the door for the truck. So it's $5 grand for the truck, $1,700 for a full set of new tires and the oil change, the alignment, the tie rod. You know, I think that was it. There may have been something else, but I think that was it. You know, there's almost $7,000 today. The house, getting it painted together. There's a lot of money. I'm spending an insane amount of money. Honestly, I'm spending more money than I've ever imagined spending in my life, and it's kind of scary to go out on this new venture of starting up a wholesale dealership. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, it's scary because I'm putting everything into this, and it's make it or break it, man. We're gonna sink or swim, but whatever happens, you guys are gonna be there to witness it. So cross your fingers, wish me luck, share the videos. It's the best thing you can do is share these videos, man. It really does help the channel. I got a lot of decisions to make. You know, I am definitely selling the Chevy or the GMC Sierra. I'm thinking about sending the Carrera down to be sold, even though I was thinking about possibly keeping that for myself. I'm thinking we could probably use the money more than I really need a Porsche. The Corvette, I may end up letting that one go too. I don't know. I'm really starting to think about getting rid of some debt, collecting as much capital as possible to reinvest into this thing and see what we can do. Man, we've been doing a lot around here, and I want to thank all of you for joining me. I want to thank all of you for making this possible. I really do appreciate you. Thank you so much. Like the video, share the video, comment your thoughts down below. Tell me what you think of the truck. I know it's a lot of miles. I know it's kind of scary for that many miles, but we also didn't really pay much for it either. And it's got a good body. It's got a good interior. And it's been sitting here idling. There's not a drip, a leak underneath this thing at all. So, oh, before we go, this is important. I thought, I wasn't sure what the title status was exactly on this truck. I called my local tag agency and they were able to explain it. This truck was not at Copart because of a salvage issue. The truck was at Copart because it was repossessed from some people in Guthrie. It was sold through a car lot in Guthrie. The people didn't pay for it. So the car lot repossessed it and they sent it to auction at Copart. And that happens a lot. I mean, a lot of cars at Copart are not actually salvage cars. They're actually repossessions. They just send it through the auction and sell it, get whatever they can for it. And that's the deal on this truck, man. This truck, even with 350,000 miles on it, around here, the cheapest one I could find, cheapest, was $7,000. It was not four-wheel drive. It didn't have the off-road package. It was not a Super Duty, and it was not a full quad cab. The full four doors had like the half side or something like, I don't know what they call it, super cab or something. I can't remember, but it was not this truck. And even it, with extremely high miles, was still $7,000 or $8,000 for that thing. So I feel like we're done with it. We're gonna have to put some money into it, obviously, to make sure everything's squared away. But you're gonna end up doing that to any cheap diesel truck you go, any cheap pickup truck you go buy. You're gonna have to do that stuff. The fact that it went into Firestone today and the only thing they found wrong with the suspension on a four-wheel drive truck with 350,000 miles was an inner tie rod. Oh man, come on. You know how happy I was to hear that. I feel blessed. So far we're doing great, and more videos to come on this. Goodbye, GMC. I'm really gonna miss you. The Porsche, man, I know I need to get rid of it. I do, I don't want to. It's a great car, it's fun. And if we do put it up for sale, I'm thinking of selling it cheap for a quick sale, probably somewhere around $12,000. Maybe ask $13,500, and I don't know. I don't even want to talk about that right now because I just bought a no, dang it. I bought a hardtop for it. I did. I bought a hardtop for it with the hardtop stand and everything complete. So I don't want to get rid of it. And FCP Euro is a big shout out to them. They're sending me some parts for it as well. The Porsche has been a great car, man. I really hate to get rid of it. I don't know if it's something that we can really afford to keep around. We really could use the money to start getting this dealership ready to run, man. I got to get the bonds, the license, insurance, all that stuff. There's a lot of things to do, a lot of things that we're going to be doing in the future on video for you guys. I'm going to get out of here. I hope you enjoyed the content. Share the video, like the video, comment below. Stay safe out there, buddy. I will catch you all very soon in the next one.